Okay, cool.
Okay. Thank you for agreeing to play this without knowing much about what it is. I will share my screen and I will tell you a little bit about it. So there is this BBC Radio 4 quiz show called Round Britain. That's the name, and that is part of the problem. It's a terrible name. It's terribly branded, but format-wise, it is amazing. I have long loved the format. I think it's the perfect way to do quizzes. But for us, it's extremely inaccessible because they do very Britain-specific trivia. Okay, the questions make no sense to us, and yet if you really pay attention, the questions themselves are still beautiful. You can still appreciate. So I really wanted to do one of those, exactly those. So I've just written questions in their style, but questions for our community. So hopefully they'll be accessible. The questions have a distinctive flavor. I'll tell you how it works. Firstly, there are two teams of three. I will be splitting you exactly how you appear on my screen. And how you are appearing is Srinath, Jeffrey, and Shyam are together, and Vikas and Calvin are together. So those are the teams. The whole quiz is only 6 questions. There is no passing. When the question first gets read out, it will sound like gibberish. That's okay. We will break it down together. We will chip away at it. I'm on your team, which means that every question inevitably will get answered. Okay, because I'll keep giving you hints until it does get answered. Okay, but the score eventually depends on how much help you had to take. So that's how it works. Finally, you have to crack the entire question. Okay, there may be a lot of words, and then at the end I'll say true or false. You don't just have to say true or false. You need to break down every single word of the question. There should be nothing in the question that you don't fully understand at the end. Okay. Now that's hard to explain, but a sample question will make things very, very easy. So the first question we'll just look at together as a team and we'll break it down together. Okay. First question, if everybody's ready. If a fictional demigod, the mascot for a fast food chain, a Bronto crane operator, the author of a dystopian novel, and the gentleman who was almost first all got together, then the Italian name of which Swiss city could join them? I would recommend that you latch on to one part and then start thinking out loud, and then other people can confirm what you're saying.
So, okay, author of a dystopian novel might be Orwell.
So, fast food chain could be McDonald's, right?
Yeah, Ronald McDonald, Colonel Sanders.
Yeah. Bronto crane operators, Flintstone or Barney.
Oh,
one of them. Yeah.
Nice. I thought gentleman who was almost first might be Bill Clinton. Like first lady equivalent.
Yeah, Hillary Clinton was Bill Clinton. That
like
makes
that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's nice fact.
Bill.
Demigod.
So let's go with Bill for the last one.
Yeah.
Barney, Fred.
What are the fictional demigods like?
Like
Loki,
like Percy
Hercules,
Jackson?
Perseus. Yeah.
Could someone walk us through what we already have? Calvin, can you just tell us what we already have?
Okay. We seem to have Bill for the 5th one, and looking at probably George or something for the dystopian novel author.
Are they all part of a band?
Weasley? Sons? I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
makes sense.
Because there's
Fred Flintstone. That would be Fred Weasley.
Fred Flintstone, George Orwell.
That makes sense because the first one could be Percy.
Ron MacDonald, yeah.
First one
Ron.
G.E. is missing.
Weasley Sons is, I guess.
Oh, nice.
First one,
okay, I see.
Isn't the first one Percy?
Percy, exactly.
Percy. So who's missing? Ginny is missing.
Ronald.
Geneva.
No,
Ginerva is her name.
Ginerva, right?
Yeah.
Maybe the Italian name of Basil is Weasley.
No, Anita's got it. Stop.
No, it is Geneva.
Yeah.
Nice.
Percy is the fictional demigod. Ronald is the mascot of a fast food chain. Bronte crane operators, Fred Flintstone. Dystopian novel is written by George Orwell. The gentleman who was almost first with a capital F is Bill Clinton. And Ginny Weasley is the missing one. Ginevra is the Italian name for Geneva. Okay.
Very nice.
So that is what you can expect. And if you're still up for this, question is for Srinath, Jeffrey, and Shyam. This is team 1. This is your first question. Dr. Frankenstein's given name and Scorsese's 3D feature, when placed together, can be associated with The Wretched Ones, 1862, or a lit Nobel laureate. Regarding the latter, the original title was just Our Lady. True or false? Question is for Srinath and Shyam.
3D
sorry,
feature.
Who's the first team?
Srinath, Jeffrey, and Shyam.
So Hugo is the 3D
Yeah, Hugo's,
feature.
yes.
And then
yes.
Victor. So Victor Hugo.
Right. So is Victor Frankenstein too, right?
Yes.
So is it a Hunchback of Notre Dame being called Our Lady?
Regarding the latter, the original title was just Our Lady.
Wait, was
So what is
Victor
this
Hugo a
Wretched
Nobel
Ones?
laureate? Sorry, Jeffrey, I'm talking across you. Finish your thought.
No problem. I'm thinking out in my head, but go for it.
No, I was asking if Victor Hugo was a lit Nobel laureate or that's someone else.
I feel like it would have preceded him, right? Because the Nobel started in like early 1900s, or so he
Yeah.
wouldn't have been alive then.
Gotcha.
What do we
Okay,
know
so
about Hugo?
Hugo.
Victor Hugo.
Victor Hugo.
Was there a Hugo Award winner too?
I'll ask again. What do we know about Victor Hugo? Just talk out loud. What do we know about Victor Hugo?
Oh.
He wrote various books. He wrote
I mean, Wretched Ones
Hunchback
is
of
what?
Notre Dame.
No, it's
Les
it must be
Miserables.
La Miserable,
La
Wretched Ones, right? So
This is why you need to think out loud, because Srinath knew that, but the others don't. So you have to think out loud. So Srinath, what do you know?
yeah, so Wretched Ones, La Miserable.
Yes. So Wretched Ones is La Miserable. And go on.
No, I was just saying that.
Okay.
So maybe there's another work of his that shares a name with the lit Nobel laureate.
Weird. Yeah.
Italian, okay.
Notre Dame.
So that could be Umberto Eco.
Yeah.
Did he win Nobel? Or who else? Italo Calvino.
Calvino, I think, is a better guess. I'm not sure if Eco
What
won.
other works do you know by Victor Hugo?
I think.
Wasn't Hunchback of Notre Dame Victor
Yeah,
Hugo?
that's another of his works.
La Miserable.
Do you know any characters from Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Oh, what's
Quasimodo. Oh, Quasimodo was a
Quasimodo.
laureate,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Was he?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, there was he shares a name with the laureate, I think.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that. So did he write something whose original title was Our Lady then?
I don't know what he wrote. I just know he might have been a laureate.
This is the only connection left. Can you connect this to what you've already got in the first paragraph?
So the latter is which latter refers to the Nobel laureate or before that?
Our Lady, that's Notre Dame, right? That's the translation of Notre
No, I
Dame.
read that as regarding the latter referencing the Italian.
Jeffrey is right. That closes your question. Victor
Our
Hugo
Lady of
Les
Paris.
Miserables and Quasimodo is a character, and Notre Dame was the Hunchback of Notre Dame was originally published as Notre Dame de Paris, which means Our Lady of Paris.
Wow,
Very nice.
Very nice.
Oh,
So now the catch of the quiz is Sheena, Jeffrey, and Shyam. You have to give yourself a score out of 6 based on how much help you needed.
score yourself. Damn.
I'd say a solid 3.
Four.
I feel like we got a lot of prompting.
we were prompted several times.
So I was saying 3 out of 6.
Okay, enough debate. Next number I hear will be your score. The next person saying a number will give the score. Give me a number.
4.
4 is what I've heard. 4 is what you've got. Srinath, Akshay, and Shyam have got 4.
I will give them a 6, man. You barely
Question 2. This is for Vikas, Anindita, and Calvin. How might we begin with a medical metal meal and progress by steps to a counter where they serve drinks, then a yellow perpetual 10-year-old, and finally to a Death Eater?
Wow. Okay. Who a Death Eater? Could be Lucius Malfoy
Yeah.
or Bellatrix.
Who's like a yellow perpetual 10-year-old? Like
I was
someone
like
like
Winnie the Pooh. Oh,
okay.
I was
Medical,
thinking. Okay,
yeah.
never mind.
Yellow.
Oh, Belladonna. Oh no, never mind. To a counter where they serve drinks is just a bar, right?
A
Like,
bar, yeah. And I
Bar.
think the
Yeah.
medical metal meal could be a barium meal because I've heard of that in my
ooh,
context.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So
Barium,
barium to
bar,
bar.
and then it was
Oh,
basically decreasing in that order.
you mean
Barium,
increasing letters?
bar, then
Oh,
something removed is like BA or B.
Then
perpetual.
B. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Barium
But
to
maybe
bar.
barium is BA because that's the symbol, and bar is
Okay.
another letter
Oh, so it's
added.
probably increasing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Makes sense.
point.
So
Bart. It's Bart.
oh,
Bart
Bart, yeah,
Simpson.
makes sense.
Oh,
And
and
Barty
Barty
Crouch.
Crouch.
Barty Crouch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Barty
Barty
Crouch.
Crouch Jr.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
perfectly correct. It is a barium meal,
That's
which is
one.
a medical metal meal. Bar is where you get alcohol. Bart is the perpetual yellow 10-year-old Bart Simpson, and Barty Crouch is a Death Eater. Very nicely done.
Fantastic.
Give yourself a
Fantastic.
score out of 6, please.
6.
Yeah.
Well deserved.
6, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Next question is for Srinath, Jeffrey, and Shyam. A purple one lost his name in the 90s. A very agreeable one appears in many traditional story tales. Another assumes rule by the end of the second book of the Heptology. A tiny one lives on an alphanumeric planetoid. Which Italian diplomat has written an instruction manual just for them?
So the first one is Prince, the artist formerly known as Prince.
Yeah.
Very agreeable one. So I think the Italian should be Machiavelli because he wrote the Prince.
Yeah.
Uh,
A very agreeable one appears in many traditional story tales. Is it just Prince? Prince Charming?
yeah, it could be Prince Charming. The tiny one should be Little Prince, as in the book Little
Yeah.
Prince, who lives in B612.
Another assumes
Oh,
by the
B612.
end of the second book of Heptology, something snakes.
Assumes rule by the end of second book of Heptology.
So Heptology should be like 7 books, right? So any 7-book series?
Oh, this is a Prince Caspian and that thing.
Oh, yeah, I think so. I think
Prince
that makes sense.
Caspian, Narnia, right?
Tiny
Yeah.
one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because Narnia is not written chronologically, right?
Yeah,
It's written
yeah.
haphazard. Yeah,
Yeah.
could be Prince. Prince Caspian makes
So
sense.
Prince should be the connect and Machiavelli, right? So
Machiavelli.
yeah.
Can you list all of them, please?
The artist formerly known as Prince,
Prince.
Prince Charming, Prince Caspian, the Little Prince, and Machiavelli is the Prince.
Yes, correct. All of them are right. Prince Charming, Prince Caspian, Little Prince, and Machiavelli with the Prince. Give yourself a score, please.
6.
6 is right. Okay, next one is for team Chitkala, Abhimanyu, and Appu. A 2019 Joe Nesbo novel, a pronged chess tactic and the curved end of an oar are all laid out around the batter's home. The only thing missing is an American minimalist composer. On what surface is all of this happening? It's also in the high IQ logo.
So the American
Okay.
minimalist composer could be glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
what I was
what
thinking.
surface is all this happening? So that's basically the last one is mesa, which is a table, right? Mesa has the table flat surface. It's a flat surface.
Like Mensa.
Mesa means flat. Mesa means
Oh.
flat.
Oh, a
That's
high
the
IQ logo is like Mensa, the table, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Mensa, not mesa, yeah. Which means flat. Yeah. So only okay.
Mensa, glass.
So
a
glass
pronged-
flat.
What is
So
chess
a
tactic?
batter's home is what, a rhombus or a diamond in baseball?
Baseball.
A base.
Around the batter's home, yeah. Diamond.
Home base. Diamond. And
Diamond, glass, and flat.
so what would the prong chess stack be? Something with a prong, basically. There's castling, there's
I don't know much about chess.
Joe Nesbo is the Harry Hole series, but what are the books?
correct.
I also don't know a curved end of an oar. Ugh.
Could that be like a skull?
Of an oar. Okay, curved end. Paddle.
Oh,
Okay.
could be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could be.
So I would posit that you don't know that many things that are pronged. What do you know that is pronged?
Trident. Fork. What else? I don't know anything else.
Yeah, I
Okay,
don't
like
know a single
speed
chess
prong.
tactic.
A
So
tuning fork.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
which is a
that
fork.
is wrong. Yeah. So something like that.
Okay. Oh, or a pincer. I don't know.
oh, there is a Joe Nesbo novel called Knife, I think.
Okay. Okay. Knife.
Oh, okay.
Glass.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
definitely a
is
Joe
this like
Nesbo novel.
a dining table? Is that the overall
Oh,
connect? Like
yeah.
fork,
The fork. The
So
fork.
glass,
Yeah.
knife,
Makes sense.
fork.
Knife,
table.
fork. Spoon, maybe. It could be the spoon. The curved end of an oar.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I like that.
And
Spoon.
batter's home could be the plate. It's called the plate, I think. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, makes
you're
sense.
right.
Plates.
And
Only thing missing is a
glass
glass. It's happening on a
or
table,
table,
which is
basically.
also in the logo of Mensa.
Yes,
Mensa.
completely cracked. Very nicely done. Knife is the Joe Nesbo novel. The prong chess tactic is a fork when you attack two pieces at once. The end of an oar is actually usually called a blade, but it's also called a spoon, and that's more useful to me. Home plate is the batter's home. The composer is Philip Glass. Everything is happening on a table, which is also on the Mesa logo. No, that's the Mensa logo. And okay, that was very nicely done, guys. Please give yourself a score out of 6.
5, because we needed a prompt.
Yeah,
5 or
5.
5.5.
Yeah.
Okay, you're all agreeing on 5.
Yeah.
The score. Question now for Srinath, Jeffrey, and Shyam. Question 5. A common relationship exists for the US government, an Indian comic pioneer, a passive resistor of slavery, a character played by a dribbling flat earther, and a food YouTuber who says, "Hiya." If Ben is on this list too, what is his most famous device?
So the dribbling flat earther has to be Kyrie Irving, and he plays the character Uncle Drew. So I know that.
He plays Uncle Drew.
Uncle Drew.
Roger is the Uncle Roger is a
Passive
YouTuber.
resistor.
No, the YouTuber, the food YouTuber who says
So-
hiya is Uncle Roger.
Uncle Sam could be the first one.
Uncle Sam.
Maybe.
Uncle Sam, yes.
Uncle Pie is the Tinkle guy, right?
Uncle Pie, yes, Tinkle.
And then Uncle Tom from Uncle Tom's Cabin
Uncle Tom
could be the passive
yes.
resistor. So if Uncle Ben is on this list too, what is his famous
great
advice?
power comes
With
great
great power comes great responsibility.
The question didn't last 15 seconds. It was Uncle Sam, who's the US government. Uncle Pie is the Indian comic pioneer. Uncle Tom is a passive resistor to slavery. Uncle Drew was cracked first. That has not happened in any of the games I've read so far. Uncle Drew was cracked first. He's the character played by Kyrie Irving. Uncle Roger is the guy who says hiya, and Uncle Ben says, with great power comes great responsibility, which means you have to think carefully before giving yourself a score. What is your score?
6.
6, right? Okay, and this is question 6 now. This is the last question of the set. Is for Vikas, Anindita, and Calvin. Who lost one to a crocodile? Who lost one in a fall in World War II while pursuing Zola? Who lost one to their own dark father? At least they didn't have to do it themselves, like Aaron, after exactly 5 days and 7 hours. Tis but a scratch.
So, Hook lost his hand to a crocodile. Bucky lost his hand pursuing Zola in Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Okay, yeah.
Who lost one to their dark father?
Darth Vader?
Yeah, Luke lost hand.
Did Luke lose a hand? Okay.
Yeah, Luke hand to Darth Vader. At least didn't have to do it like Aaron after exactly. So Aaron 5 days it's at
127 hours, right?
127 hours, right?
Yeah.
127 hours. And what is this but a scratch? Is just cutting off hand?
Yeah.
So who lost one to a crocodile?
Yeah, Captain Hook lost one to Crocodile. Peter
Oh,
Pan.
right. Huh, okay.
So Bucky lost in World War II. Luke
Okay.
lost to Dark Father.
Mhm.
Aaron is 127 hours. The mountaineer.
Yeah.
His name is Aaron.
Scratch.
What is Tis but a Scratch? Any like Shakespearean characters lose their hand?
Nice.
I don't think so.
It's not Shakespeare.
Yeah. Any other literary character? When
What
they
did Harman
lost,
say? I'm sorry, I didn't.
he said not Shakespeare, but any other literary characters when they lost their hand said that it's nothing but a scratch.
Compared to the others over here, this one is far more funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Far more funny.
I think I know it.
No, Wilson said that.
Are there any Monty Python sketches where it is but nothing but a scratch comes?
All right.
Oh, man, I've not about that.
Like in Holy Grail, it's nothing but a scratch.
Was it something in The Princess Bride?
I've heard the answer, but with zero confidence.
Is it Princess Bride or Monty Python?
Okay, was it
Princess Bride? Oh yeah, Princess Bride. There is a man with no hand in Princess Bride.
Nope.
Okay.
Or, yeah. Is that it, Arun?
Princess Bride has a man with 6 fingers. It doesn't have
6 fingers. Oh yeah, 6 fingers. Shit. Then I think.
What was the other thing you said with zero confidence?
Monty Python and Holy Grail.
Monty Python and Holy Grail.
I think that's about as close as we'll get. Captain Hook lost his arm. Winter Soldier lost his arm. Luke Skywalker lost his arm. Aaron Dawson cut off his own arm. The Black Knight in Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Losing his arm, then his other arm, then both his legs.
Yeah.
Okay, well done.
Not, yeah, 5. We'll take 5. Is that okay?
Yeah, I got 5.
5.
Yeah.
Good. And that closes our quiz.
With a tie.
That was a lot of fun.
That was
That
nice.
was
That was
so
really
much
nice.
fun.
Yeah.
Was that
Great
fun?
quiz.
I wish there was more.
You're saying if there was more, you'd be happy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, bonus questions then. One question. for each of you.
Oh, nice.
Question for Srinath, Jeffrey, and Shyam first. You could use country music's Man in Black. You could use poker's Decline to Raise. If you're particularly adventurous, you could use Hidden in Greek. Back in India, everyone just uses a unified interface. Which American company in this space gets its name by adding the Latin word for cell to mobile?
Latin word for cell.
Hidden in Greek, I think, is crypto or cryptos or something like that.
Okay. Country music's Man Black. Was this James Brown? What was this guy's movie for which Joaquin Phoenix won an Oscar? Who was the guy?
Joker.
Ray.
Joker.
Ray, right?
Ray. Oh,
Walk the line, no?
Ray Charles.
Ray Charles, I think it is. You could use poker's Decline to Raise, which is essentially, what do you call, you fold or you stay.
Fold is.
Oh yeah, yeah, that would be fold, right? Or
Decline to Raise is, I mean, you stay, right? I mean, in sense, or you just fold, yeah.
And Hidden in Greek is cryptos. In India, everyone uses a unified interface.
UPI, okay. UPI. Which American company?
Stripe.
Huh?
Stripe. Is it Stripe? Is it Stripe?
No, cell to mobile, you have T-Mobile. I mean, since I'm just thinking of what are the American providers you have, AT&T, T-Mobile. What is the other one? The one with the pink thing. Viacom is there. No, not Viacom. Gee. Latin word for self to mobile. It's not Motorola, right?
Don't do telecom companies.
No. Motorola is.
Focus on the clue. Do you know the Latin word for cell?
No.
Remember.
Roman is salt.
Roman is?
Roman, I think, is salt or salde or something like that.
Also, you should ideally know the space as well, because you know the previous clues.
Okay.
So maybe you know the space.
the UPI and space mobile payments in
Square, no?
US.
Square does
I'm not
it.
Square, I have no idea.
I mean,
Stripe
if
is one
it's
which I know.
if it's payments, though, then the most famous is Venmo in the US.
Venmo, yeah,
Venmo,
Venmo.
yeah, Venmo, that's right.
Oh, Acha,
All
Venmo as in
payments,
mobile. Yeah, yeah,
That's
right.
right.
Oh, Ven and mobile. Okay,
Yeah.
Wendy probably is Latin for.
Yeah.
Okay.
So country music's Man in Black is Ray Charles. Is that what we are going with?
I think so. I mean, I don't know.
I mean,
Focus
it would just
declined
be
to
a
raise
company named Ray or something like that.
Ray-Ban. No,
No,
it's a payment company, right?
all of them are
company.
payments. Huh? So you have
country
focus
music's
decline
Man
to
in
raise
Black.
this hold.
Who else do you know in country music?
John Denver, not black.
Oh, who's the guy who was supposed to have sold his soul to the devil? No, what's his name?
Robert Johnson.
Is he the Man in Black? I have no idea. No?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't know. James Brown. I don't know.
Decline to raise is not a stay and it's not a hold.
They tap the table, right? That is
Yeah, what is that?
show. No, not show.
No. As in, then it's a call, right?
No, call is when you ask for show.
Calls when you match bet. When you tap the table, what does that mean?
Yeah. Tap the table is when you pass.
Decline to raise, okay. Hold, stay, hold. Right. No, we're not getting anything there.
Yeah. Cryptos, UPI,
I think you should forget about the
and
rest and just list the country musicians you know. I don't think you know that many.
It's on Miley Cyrus's name, right?
Go for big names. Abhimanyu, I'm muting you because you tend to laugh during other people's question attempts. So.
Who's country music's Man in Black? Okay, just go the other way around, right? So all of them are what do you call different types of payment interfaces or
It's a good strategy.
So you have crypto, you have Venmo, you have UPI, and
you could. What else is there?
Is Poker's declined to raise Square? No, nah.
It's Johnny Cash. There's just Cash.
Johnny Cash.
Cash. Yeah, Johnny Cash. Cash. Cash and borrow or something like that.
No, card, credit.
So these are different forms of payments. So cash is one, crypto is one, Venmo is one, UPI is one. What is Poker's decline? Yeah, what is cash or currency? Currency.
Check hoga.
Check. Yeah, check.
That is horrible. Sorry.
Shit, man.
It's correct. You got Johnny Cash. You got check. It's a check in poker if you tap a table like that.
Johnny Cash, by the way.
Sell your soul to the devil, but you skip Johnny Cash over there. And UPI was the unified interface, and Venmo is a Vend, which is the vending machine for the net, and Mo is mobile.
Lovely.
Okay.
Lovely question, man.
Give yourself a score, please.
2, I guess.
4.
4.
Okay.
I mean, we did 3 on our own and like 0.5 on the other two.
No, check also we eventually worked out based on the clues from cash. So 3.5 maybe.
Yeah, 4 is fine.
4.
Okay, enough date.
Okay, 4.
The next number I hear is your score. Give me a number, please.
4.
4 is the score. 4.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is the last question for Chitkala, Abhimanyu, and Appu. You might be nervous about a bow pasta, a Schumann piano suite, a chaotic effect, and the operatic forerunner of Miss Saigon.
This is Butterfly, so Farfalle.
Farfalle, yeah. First one is definitely Farfalle.
Yeah.
So Butterfly Effect, Madam Butterfly. I don't know the Schumann piano suite.
Yeah.
Be like
Madama Butterfly, operatic forerunner of Miss Saigon.
Yeah.
Madama Butterfly.
I just don't know Schumann.
So, but
the Butterfly Symphony, I don't know. Papillon, maybe? I don't know.
Papillon makes sense.
Yeah.
What else is Butterfly? Caterpillar. What else can we think of? It Monarch.
Could you just tell me if you know this? Could you just
Yeah. Oh, why might you be nervous about butterflies? Oh, like you have butterflies in your stomach, so
Yeah, that makes sense.
nervousness.
And that very quickly dispatches the entire question. Farfalle
Oh,
is
nice.
Beautiful.
Congrats.
the Italian word for pasta. Papillon is the French word for pasta. It's also the name of the piano suite. A butterfly effect is the chaotic effect, as everybody knows, and Madame Butterfly is the operatic precursor for Miss Saigon. Very nicely done, very quickly done. Please give yourself a score out of 6.
6, I guess.
Yeah, they should get the 6.
I guess so. Got all 4. Just not the why might you be nervous. Maybe 5.55.
The next number I hear is your score. Next number is
5.5.
5.5 is what, and that gives us a result. Vikas, Anindita, and Calvin end at 20.5. Srinath, Jeffrey, and Shyam end at 21. So that means
Nice.
Srinath, Jeffrey, and Shyam win by half a point thanks to Vikas being an honest man.
Hey, these were very well framed, Harman.
Yeah, well done.
Super fun.
So thanks.
Nice.
Great fun.
Lovely.
Looking forward to run 2 whenever that comes out.
Yeah, that would be incredible.
That's super fun.
Yeah, it's really, really nice. Do more of these.
Yep, definitely.
Thanks all.
All right,
Have a
thanks,
good
guys.
one.
Bye.
Bye.